Welcome to Travel Nation. Today, we invite you on a journey, not just through the deserts of Egypt, but through time itself. Beneath the golden dunes and crumbling temples lies one of the greatest enigmas of the ancient world, Queen Nefertiti. She is a figure wrapped in mystery, elegance, and controversy, a queen whose name has echoed for over 3 millennia, yet whose final fate remains unknown. We begin in the heart of the 18th dynasty, a time when Egypt stood as a beacon of art, architecture, and religious tradition. And then came a pair unlike any other, Akhenaten, the heretic pharaoh, and his queen, Nefertiti. Together, they turned the kingdom upside down. They abolished the worship of Egypt's many gods and declared one deity above all others, the sun disk, Aten. It was a move so radical that it rocked the very foundations of Egyptian society. Nefertiti was not just a silent partner in this revolution. From carved stone reliefs to sunlit murals, she was portrayed as a divine equal, often shown in positions traditionally reserved for kings. She smote enemies. She led religious ceremonies. She wore the blue war crown of a pharaoh. These depictions were no accident. Nefertiti was power incarnate. Their capital, Akhenaten, modern-day Amarna, rose from the sands in the name of Aten. It was a gleaming city filled with sunlit temples and vast palaces, built to honor one god and one royal couple. In this new world, Nefertiti's image was everywhere. But then, silence. After roughly 12 years of prominence, she vanished from historical records. No explanation. No clear successor. Just an eerie gap in the timeline. Was she exiled? Did she fall from grace? Or did she become something more? One of the most compelling theories suggests that Nefertiti assumed a new identity, Neferneferuaten, or even Smenkhkare, potentially ruling Egypt as a pharaoh in her own right. Egyptologists remain divided. But what we do know is that after Akhenaten's death, the capital was abandoned, and the old gods returned. The temples of Aten were smashed, the names of the heretic royals chiseled out of history. Egypt wanted to forget the revolution, and its queen. But Nefertiti refused to be forgotten. Her iconic limestone bust, discovered in 1912 in the ruins of Amarna, became a symbol of timeless beauty. With delicate cheekbones, a regal headdress, and a gaze that pierces centuries, it captivated the world. That sculpture, now housed in Berlin, is not just a portrait, it's a resurrection. But even that masterpiece, as famous as it is, raises more questions than answers. Why was it found unfinished? Was it hidden deliberately? And what of her tomb? Despite decades of searching, no tomb has ever been definitively linked to Nefertiti. The absence of her burial is one of the greatest mysteries in Egyptology. But there's a tantalizing possibility, one that electrified the world of archaeology not long ago. In 2015, Dr. Nicholas Reeves proposed that hidden behind the walls of King Tutankhamun's tomb, yes, the most famous tomb of all, might lie a sealed chamber, the final resting place of Nefertiti. Using advanced radar scans, his team detected unusual wall structures behind Tutankhamun's burial chamber in the Valley of the Kings. Could it be a hidden corridor? An untouched royal tomb? A burial chamber lost to time? Excitement surged across the globe. But follow-up scans were inconclusive. The Ministry of Antiquities hesitated. Excavations were paused. The mystery deepened. Still, the clues remain. The layout of Tut's tomb is oddly shaped, as if added onto an earlier burial. The wall paintings may conceal outlines of sealed doorways. And then there's the political factor. If Nefertiti really was buried as a pharaoh, finding her tomb could rewrite the history of Egypt's royal lineage. It would challenge our understanding of who ruled during those turbulent years between Akhenaten and Tutankhamun. And there's another layer, DNA. In recent years, scientists have used genetic testing on mummies to try and reconstruct the royal family tree of the 18th dynasty. We now believe that the younger lady mummy found in tomb KV35 is Tutankhamun's mother. But she's not identified by name, and she is not Nefertiti. That raises even more questions. If Nefertiti wasn't Tut's mother, what role did she play after Akhenaten's death? Was she still Queen Regent? Did she rule alongside Tut? Or did she die before the boy king took the throne? As researchers continue to test genetic samples, they hope to match DNA markers that could finally reveal her identity. But so far, Nefertiti has eluded even science. There's also the architectural evidence. Tomb KV55, believed to be the resting place of Akhenaten, is a crypt shrouded in confusion. The mummy found there was badly damaged, but some suspect it was once meant to house Nefertiti as well, before the tides of politics and religious revenge swept through. If her tomb was desecrated or moved, it could now lie hidden in any number of places, beneath the sands of Amarna, in a sealed chamber in the Valley of the Kings, or even in a yet undiscovered necropolis. Then there's the cultural impact. Nefertiti represents more than an archaeological question. She is a symbol of feminine power, beauty, and enigma. She has inspired novels, films, museum exhibits, and conspiracy theories. Some say her name even means, "The Beautiful One has come," as if she appeared from nowhere, and returned to it just as mysteriously. In a world dominated by male pharaohs, she carved a legacy so powerful that later kings tried to erase it. Yet her image survived. Her name endured. And today, we still search for her. This is not just a story about a tomb. It's about how we construct history, and how easily it can be lost or manipulated. It's about ambition, revolution, and resilience. Nefertiti's tale forces us to confront the gaps in our knowledge and the power of myth in shaping what we believe about the past. As archaeologists return to Egypt season after season, as satellites scan the desert for hidden chambers, and as geneticists analyze ancient bones for family secrets, one truth remains clear. Nefertiti has not revealed her final chapter. But when she does, when her tomb is found, when her mummy is identified, it will be a moment that rewrites history. So stay curious. The desert still whispers. And Nefertiti is still waiting. Thank you for joining us on this immersive journey through the legacy of Egypt's most mysterious queen. For more legendary explorations, lost civilizations, and global adventures, don't forget to subscribe to Travel Nation. There's a whole world of